First of all, could I just say all that food served up quite unusually on plates.
Beautifully presented.
On plates there made me think. You know, I know restaurants have to think of new gimmicks and things, but where do you stand on slates and bricks?
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, roofing slate.
Yeah.
I said, have you got a bucket underneath the hole?
Yeah.
Because you've taken that slate off the roof.
It does.
Yeah, chopping boards.
I'm over it.
Is it a chefy thing, John?
Wood.
No, I don't understand it either. I'm with him. I mean, cutting something on a slate, it scratches you and get it really funny in your ear. But the other thing is, why are you using parts of your house to plate up your dinner?
Yeah.
You know, mop buckets and all sorts of weird stuff.
And would there, John, be any other fads at the moment? You know, because, again, I think restaurants, they always have to be ahead of the game. There's always things they've got to do.
Clean eating is kind of big thing,
is there
isn't it?
anything that you're being served up at the minute that you just go, no?
I don't understand why anybody wants to put a foam or an air on a plate. Yeah. I don't get it. Why do you want to foam something? I mean, foam's good. A head on a beer, I really like.
Yeah.
Because of the beer underneath. Yeah. But I don't really want foam with my fish.
You can't eat foam. You don't want to eat
foam. Fish and foam. I mean, really?
Yeah.
No.
But that's why Gregg is a very good foil. I mean, not that you're terribly chefy, but you are a chef. But you have always been a very good foil, Gregg, I think, because you don't do that chefy stuff. You just want food and you want enough of it.
I think that I'm the same voice as people at home watching. And John's the pro chef, and I just say it the same as them. Yeah. Well, I don't like foam. I can't imagine any of us saying, "Look, I'm starving. Let's go out and get a really big foam." But also, I'm not a massive fan of tasting menus as well. And I know that's controversial because a lot of people are, but I'm not a huge fan. I want to order my 3 courses.
I want to order my own course and eat it myself and not share it with anybody.
Yeah, well.
So the people who would tend to do well on the show, listening to what angles you both come at for, are more likely they've got to please both of you. So who is your ideal chef? I mean, describe them to me. What have they got to serve up?
You go first.
Well, what have they got to do? They've got to demonstrate a certain amount of skill as well as delicious. And that's a tricky thing, because I like the food of Italy, but it's often too simple to promote on Masterchef. So, for example, a ripe pear with a bit of chocolate sauce and cream is delicious, but is there a great deal of skill in it? So that's the bit I find tricky. So they've got to, first and foremost, make it delicious, but then they've got to demonstrate some cookery skills.
And it's got to look good, John, so it's a lot they've got to do. And actually, they're all amateurs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very impressive.
Well, the first bit of the competition, what I want is food you want to eat. Yeah. That's it. I want something really tasty that means I can see somebody and think you can progress. That's it. If I can eat something and we're both happy, that's brilliant for me. As we go further on the competition, I want somebody to cook stuff that you don't cook at home normally, and that if you're going to go to a restaurant, that's what you're going to see. Something a bit complex, but it still has to be, and he's got it there, delicious.
Do you know why I'm giggling? Because obviously we've been doing this for a long, long time.
14 years
now.
Yeah,
and contestants, when I hear John go up to them and say, "Are you sure you want to do that?"
Yes.
What he's saying is,
don't
do it.
Yeah.
And they stand there and they tell him why it's going to be okay, and it never is.
Do you not run out of recipes or variations of menus, really, is what I'm trying to say?
Well, no, but if you consider, and we were talking about quality earlier on today, the quality has changed in the way in which the competition has changed, but so has the variety. You know, people are cooking food from all around the world, and now you're getting stuff. I mean, this series, we've got stuff from Korea, stuff from Syria, we've got stuff coming in from Japan and China.
It surprises you.
Well, amazing. We had this guy serve us a dish up, and the only way we could remember it was by singing the song from the Muppets, which was Mahamara, Mahamara. And then he made a biscuit on the side called Cack. So somebody made cack on purpose.
Just say, this is cack.
He said, this is cack.
What was the swan made out of?
Coconut.
There's a coconut swan coming up.
A whole swan dessert.
Yeah.
Swan dessert on a lake.
I just call that showing off.
Oh, it was amazing.
That's just showing off.
Yeah, but amazing that somebody can be so creative.
No,
and it was delicious. It was delicious.
Talking of delicious, you have to taste everything, and you have to truly taste it.
Nev and I had to go to film in a restaurant once in Spain, and they blindfolded us. And then you have to eat stuff, and it was awful, wasn't it?
We weren't sure what it was. I just pushed it to the side of my cheek.
It was probably muscly type stuff, and something burst in my mouth.
You know that was, don't you?
What, mate?
You know that was, don't you?
Careful.
Well, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what it was? Well, anyway.
No, but
I don't ever want to humiliate somebody by spitting their food out. I mean, what I will say is, look, I find you sticking that chocolate bar up the back end of a duck quite challenging.
Right.
For the duck.
And it's not something I may want to taste again, but I would never just spit it out.
The thing is, it seems to me, after 14 years, you still love it, and you still love each other.
Yeah, I love it, absolutely love it. The only thing for me that I have an issue with is any organ where urine passes through first before I've got to eat it.
Like kidneys and liver.
I
love kidneys.
Enough
On that
said.
note, we shall have to leave you.
Said.